with them, bro. Like they could be up
A
for
good
it as well. You
segue.
never know, innit?
They will. They definitely will be up for it. 100%. Phil Dash is
Now,
gonna run again.
talking about Everton, yeah, you put on my thing, yeah, saying 30 points for City, bruv. Now I meant 30 points for Everton, bruv, not City,
Oh, okay.
bruv. What's happened to Everton? What's happened to Everton couldn't have happened to a nicer club. I still remember when you man trashed Ronaldo, bro. When we lost to you, yeah, you man were dashing your phones at Ronaldo, throwing things at our players and stuff. All that, bro. I remember, bro. You man deserve this. I hope you go down, bro. You man are scrubs. Your fan base are a bunch of scrubs. Your club is a scrubby club, bro. You man deserve this. Bruv, this is the happiest I've been in a long time, bruv. About football, yeah, is seeing these man getting a point deduction. The only thing that I'm not happy about that it's not 30 points, bruv. That I swear to God, it couldn't have happened to a nicer club. I was happy when they got a point deduction, bruv. I hope you get relegated, man. You little scrubs.
Okay, what about Man
you, bruv?
City?
As a fan base, you man are scrubs, bruv. And that little kid who tried to take Ronaldo to court, hold that, you little scrub. And your mum, hold that.
Oh,
scrubs. You little scrubs.
Fam. What about Man City? What's an appropriate charge for Man City?
Hey, listen, with the Man City, bruv, I put them back in the Conference League, bro. That's where they belong. We know you cheated, bruv. And the way that your owners have been moving, bruv, like trying to blackmail the government into getting you out of this mess, bruv. And if it happens, we know why. Because the government have intervened. But you, man, deserve to be in the Conference League. That's where you lot should be. We know you financial dopes. Don't even try to tell us that you haven't, because you did. Whether you bust case or not, we know the truth, blood.
We know.
Big up,
And he,
bro.
like with Chelsea, yeah, with Chelsea, look, like the new owners come in, you could say that they might not have had a time to do their due diligence because obviously they had a time schedule to buy the club, innit? But like Abramovich, but we knew that this guy was like cooking some sort of like, you know, doing the sly, taking people out to his yachts, little brown paper bag payments. But we knew this stuff, but obviously the Premier League back then, bro, they didn't care, bro. That's why City did what they were doing. No one cared, but now, like things are coming out, people are leaking emails. Like someone who used to work for Chelsea leaked what Abramovich was doing, and now their new owners are like basically confessing to things that happened in the past. But they'll probably get a fine at most. They might get a slight point deduction. I don't think nothing massive will happen to them because of new owners, isn't it? But yeah, you lot have got a whole corn as well, bro. You can't get away with it. I don't care. You got new owners, but you got to hold some sort of corn, man. But Everton and City, bruv, hold that. I swear to God, yeah, if City get relegated, yeah, I'm gonna tell KG, yeah, the man needs to host a party for us reckless delegates. We need to meet up, yeah, bro. I'll put $1,000 behind the bar, bruv, open bar, bruv, and we're gonna I don't care, bro. Get these man back into the Conference League, bruv. Start again.
That's flying
where you should be. And I want my titles, bruv. I want my titles.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho, Ollie, I want the titles for them, bruv. I don't care. I want them.
Yeah,
Oli is a winning manager, title winning manager, you know.
So they never won nothing. You know what I mean?
Bruv, I want the titles. I want the FA Cups, any FA Cups, Carabao Cups. I want them all, bruv. I want the UCL titles from Barcelona as well, bruv, for Fergie, yeah? I want them all, bruv. I don't care. I'm shameless, bruv. I want them. I want them titles, all of them.
Big up, bro. That's
what a man. I swear to God, Pav is the best, bro. And it's true what you're saying, though. Take everything. I want every single title they won. Make sure they leave with nothing.
Strip them all.
Erase from the history records. Yeah.
but
only remembers the winners, you know. Honestly, if they get relegated, yeah, if they get relegated and the titles get stripped of them, it's almost like they're getting erased from history. What you did means nothing.
The thing about it though is like it's, you know, if we get a, you know, like that correcting history, it doesn't feel the same though, Joe. Like, you know, like getting a, you know, like celebrating like a title from that we should have won. You know what I mean? But
get it. We don't have to celebrate it, but we can use it to laugh at them. Yeah, you know, one of them there. We can say, "Ha ha, you got nothing."
Fair point. I hear that.
So that would be the biggest punishment for them, you know, especially because Pep's name would be tarnished. Honestly, I think somebody said it last night on your show that, you know what, if you see Pep handing in his resignation, then you know that something's coming their way soon.
Exactly. Yeah, he did a very good job of like washing his hands. Said I tried to make sure that for me as the manager, like I asked, are these things true? And I'm convinced none of this is true. And he says at that moment I walk away. Like he said something like that in one of his press conferences, and I was like, okay, Guardiola, Saint Guardiola.
Do you know what? Funny enough, I was about to bring in Sashiv, but he just jumped out. So on to the man that's been waiting for a little while still, Mr. John Morgan. How you doing, bro?
Hey, my bra.
SA in the house.
Hey.
Yo, listening to Pav, I realized how much I hate City, and how much I actually hate them because of what they did. To buy remember when they became rich, they bought 9 strikers.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz, Robinho, and nobody knew what was going on. Everyone was just like, nah, they can do this. So I'm actually glad that you said it perfectly earlier with the precedent that was set now with Everton. They have to keep the same energy, even if some 100%. Of the charges like minuscule. Fair enough, like give them what's due, okay. But for the charges that is actually charges, and we can all see with our own eyes, we don't even need to see the books. We can actually see what that this is not right. The due is the due, and we need to keep that same precedent that was set now, because what you do for Everton, you can't do for. I mean, what you do for Everton, you must do for City. You can't have chalk and cheese. So that's the whole points deduction. I was actually quite surprised. But I also think that Everton getting this points deduction in this season is actually a blessing in disguise, because if you look at the teams, Luton, Burnley, what's the other team? Bournemouth. They're not getting points, so they got 10 points deducted, but they're not even lost. And we one win, and they're back
out of the relegation zone. Yep.
Exactly. That's so true. When they put out that tweet, it was like a cheeky, okay, we'll take it. But they have good players and they have a good manager, and I think that they'll be fine. They really dodged the bullet, because I mean, with better teams in the league, I'm sure they would have gotten relegated. So maybe you never know. They might be in a good position end of the season, and they can say, well, the points deduction in finishing 15th, finishing 16th, isn't that bad of a season?
You know, I never really looked at it like that, you know, because I always thought that it might be better to know what you're walking into rather than being slapped with it halfway through the season. I mean, but that's a good way to look at it, because it's not like Everton were doing that bad. Yeah, so now that you got hit with the 10 points, now it's kind of easier for them to get. And there was some good momentum at the time as well. They won their last 2 games, you know, so this could just keep the momentum going. They're giving them another charge of energy just to like maybe come and bust us up, you know.
We've got there's new manager bounce now. There's going to be new charge bounce, you know.
Look at City last season. Last season, the 115 charges came out, and all of a sudden they got into a groove, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna win the league now." And that's when actually the momentum started. Yeah. So we might be in for a very tough season, a tough game, and then Everton might be in for a very good season. And I mean, their fans can be like, with all the chest saying, yeah, we got 10 points deducted, but you still didn't get relegated, giving it the big one. So you never know. For me, you never know where it can lead. But I mean, Burnley is not winning. Luton is not winning. We're getting points. Sheffield United is not good enough. So there's a lot of teams that is kind of like Wolves is up and down. Yeah. So
John, do you
this season? They're not getting relegated. Everton are not getting relegated this season.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But I was gonna ask you, John. What are your hopes for top four? Are you feeling like we can squeeze in?
Let me tell you, puppy.
Yeah.
I said yesterday. No, I think it was yesterday. I said yesterday that the worst is over. Sorry, man. Let me just take this off. I said yesterday the worst is over because I thought, you know what, in players coming back, we shouldn't get more injuries because 11 injuries or 15 injuries in a season is mad over the whole season. It's not even December yet, and we have almost 20. So I thought, the players is gonna come back. We're gonna get players back. We're gonna get some momentum. We're winning games. We're not playing well. So we find ourselves 7 points off. I think it's 6 or 7 points off top 4, or 7 points of the top, and then 4 points of City, or 5 points of the top 4, something like that. So I thought, go on a good run, like Joe said, get 9 points out of 4. I'm really hoping. I don't want draws really. I want to keep the wins going. So maybe get 4 out of 4, perfect world, or get 3 out of 4, 9 points against Chelsea, against Newcastle. That's a good run of games. Going to the Liverpool game, fresh mindset, win that derby, and then we 4 out of 5. All of a sudden, you're in the top 4. Yeah. So for me, if Onana didn't get injured, because a lot of our game rests on Onana because we don't have Martinez, right? And what I've realized is that without a ball-playing goalkeeper, all of a sudden Harry Maguire gets exposed, Johnny Evans gets exposed, and Wan-Bissaka is going to be required more now. Most of the time, the wing backs push up, and the goalkeeper can kick the ball, pick the ball to the wingers, and now all of a sudden you don't have that. So, fam, I am nervous because not only Rashford was our goal scorer, and him not being on form is testament to why we only have, I think, 13 goals in the season. And that's why even if he's bad, he'll play, because even if Rashford's terrible, he will score a goal. It's not been happening this season, but that's what he proved last season. So him not being there, and now number 1, who's a ball playing keeper, not being there. Oh,
it's
now it's peak.
Yeah, but you know what? People need to show some faith in this kid. You know what? At the end of the day, the man bought him and sold the other one for a reason. Maybe this guy's got something that the other one didn't.
That's true. And also, he don't come with the expectation like this guy that's gonna. I think his name is Balndia. He's not coming with the expectation of being number 1, man. He's just coming in with a fuller role. So even if he makes mistakes, or even if he doesn't do the job, he can't be blamed because Onana is the main guy. Exactly. That's what I see it. So that might be a blessing in disguise for him, because, as you know, wearing a goalkeeper sweater for United is
at the end of the day, at the start of the season, we were screaming out for him to be used. Use a different goalkeeper. Yeah, but now he's getting his chance. Everybody's getting nervous. Give the boy a chance, innit?
No. To be fair, Joe, I wasn't one of those guys screaming because I heard someone say that this guy is terrible.
You can't go there, bro.
Don't talk about it. But I heard it.
You can't believe everything you hear, bro. You got a little own.
You gotta use your own eyes, yeah.
Bro, bring up yourself, yeah, John.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Big up, John.
Honestly, man, I think with buying there, I think everybody needs to just if he's needed, because this hip injury from Onana might not be so bad. If it's so bad, how much games is he really going to get to play in anyway? Maybe he gets a run of 1 or 2 games, and all we need to see is someone that can really stop shots well, because our back four have been proven to be reliable to a point. Do you know what I mean? We're starting to see some cohesion in the back line. Midfield really needs working on our front three. Our midfield and our front three is what really needs working on. Our defensive front is getting stronger.
I hear what you're saying. I'll take you back to pre-season. Are you taking Tom Heaton or Bayende?
I don't know Bayende. I'm not going to lie to you and say I know his skills. Yeah, but I can't. You know what? I can't even answer that question. And if I have to answer it, I'll probably just say Bayende, because I already know what Tom Heaton plays like. Yeah, and test it.
Is Tom Heaton bad, by the way? For me, I've seen a few.
It's not bad. It's not. He's a rubbish keeper. It's not rubbish, isn't it? But he knows he's the number 2 goalkeeper or number 3 goalkeeper because of his age, and he's not the most agile of goalkeepers. You know what I mean? He's like a all-rounder. He doesn't really kick so well. He saves the ball standardly, but he's a good goalkeeper. He's a standard goalkeeper. Standard goalkeeper to have as a backup in it. You know he'll do the job. Simple. Yeah.
I hear
Nothing too exciting. You know, like Onana comes out, he's a risk factor, but you know, the risk comes with the rewards of the passing out the ball. You know, Tom Heaton hasn't got no caveats like that. Yeah, he's just a standard goalkeeper who'll do the job. I respect that.
I hear it. Big up to you, by the way, if you just tuned in, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It's the good, the bad, the ugly. Let's go. Who's next?
We got 2 callers left. I'm gonna go to Mark and I'm gonna end on Uncle. Uncle's in here. Yeah, I'm gonna end on Uncle. Yeah.
Uncle.
Mark, what are you saying, bro?
Hey.
Good. Thanks for having me, guys. What's going on? Not much to be said after those guys, bro. It's a hard follow for Pav, and big up to JP and big up to the guy before. You know, everyone has their opinions on it. It's going to be different. You know what I mean? I'm a fan that's like, I'm also kind of concerned about the injuries, but at the same time, contrary to what the guy was saying first, I think it gives him an excuse now to rotate. Sometimes in teams, like I don't think it's always standard. You could just shift out players when you want them to. You know what I mean? And as an employer, you have to pick your battles. You already tried to force out 2 players. They didn't get forced out. They didn't get sold by the club. And you can't just force out now the poster boy of the club. It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? Even if he's not performing well, he's still the poster boy. Like everyone keeps saying, he has 40 GA last season. You know what I mean? But the guy is mad inconsistent at the same time. So in a way, it's like he's a forward, but we're like considering that the forward line isn't scoring goals when we have 2. We're supposed to have 2 wingers and 1 forward in our team. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different. The winger should be getting assists. The forward needs to be getting goals. You know, if anyone else should be contributing with goals, it's Bruno. If a winger gets a goal, it's a bonus for me, if you understand what I'm saying. Because the standard for a winger is at least 10 to 15 assists a season. Because then you know your forward is getting goals and he's getting a supply. So I think we shifted away from having 3 forwards that all score goals, and we're trying to shift to 1 forward who's scoring the bulk of goals and the rest of players chipping in with goals around him, more getting assists to him. So I think it's a different system. I think that the whole stylistic of the team has to change. I think we have to give it time. He might be picking more players more than others consistently, but that's now. That's in the now. You know what I mean? Like there's like 20 games left in the season in just the PL, right? If we're just talking in the PL, sure, our forward hasn't scored any goals yet, but he's had like about 4 or 5 goals disallowed. We're not saying that it may have been controversial or not for all of them, but at the same time, he has 5 goals in the Champions League, so he has to be doing something right. You know what I mean? Maybe the guys are just up for it for the UCL more than the PL this season. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's like you got to just consider that the team is evolving as the season go along. Like, you know, I was also like the last caller hoping that since we're getting players back, it's just going to be built from that, get stronger and pick up a rhythm. Now, Onana is injured. Højlund is possibly injured, but he didn't go to Denmark to play football, so he's resting. So you never know if he might return. I'm like, play by in there, because even though Onana might not be seriously injured, you don't want to aggravate it. So let him rest. And plus, we have to prepare for Onana going to the AFCON in January anyway. That's 6 to 7 games. He's not going to be here. So shot at getting in a little rhythm. I mean, against a team like Everton, they're not like the most threatening team in attack. They got good players, yes, but it's one of the games where you could afford a goalie change or a defensive change, because they're not like that super expansive attacking team. It's Sean Dyche. You know what I mean? So at the same time, you gotta look at it from the perspective in context. Sure, our team is not playing well. We're 5 points up, top 4. We could get better. Other teams will pick up injuries. Every single team has to play each other twice. So we could still rack up some points if we get better. And I'm looking at the positive prospect that we've seen more patterns of play consistently. We've seen the team creating more and more chances. I'm just hoping we could get more clinical, because if we get more clinical, then we get more goals.
So Mark, where do you think we'll end up at the end of the season? What number? What position?
I'm hoping for top 4, to be fair, but I won't be too disappointed if we finish 5th or 6th. I mean, I can't realistically say that we're out of top 4 contention entirely, because as we seen last season, we are at the same amount of points and we came 3rd. And people could say Chelsea fell off. People could say Liverpool fell off. That's not our problem. Football is football. The team on the day has to play. If you're not performing well, you lose. It's simple as that. There's no excuse for that. You know what I mean? So when you make excuses for them falling off, maybe you could make excuse this season that we've fallen off. That's why Spurs are in the top 4 right now. I'm just saying it works both ways.
There you go. Hey, Mark, big up yourself, bro. That was a great call. Hey, listen, it's true what he's saying, though. You know, look, people do. Look, I've been saying this from the very beginning. Stop being so excited, people. Yeah, and I think I hit on it earlier. The table does not reflect what the performances that we've been putting in doesn't actually reflect the table really, because when you look at it, we're actually really close to being back in not just the top 4 race. Like if you start saying start falling off. If Man City drop points and Liverpool drop points, if the top 3 drop any points, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and we are chasing them. Now we could be talking something else, which I don't want to say. We could be in a title charge.
I know. Oh my God! Do not even go there.
Honestly, big up yourself, Mark.
Sin me yourself for saying that word right now. You know, like where we are, Joe. Joe Jinxman. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. What? We are not even like top 5 yet, you know, and he's saying that word. He's moving like Troy Superstar for some reason. Big up, Shay.
Smash the like button, people.
Yes, smash the like button. How you doing, Shay?
Good.
What's good? What's bad? What's ugly, Shay? You an Arsenal fan, I believe, right?
Yes.
Nah, Joe, you can come back. It's okay. What's going on, bro? This show is actually for everybody. It's not just a Man United show, by the way.
Exactly.
This is what about stuff like Everton. Everybody's welcome here. Every fan, Arsenal, Chelsea, all you haters can come and come chat to us. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
There's some news
for this week.
Like Everton dropped points yesterday. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did I hear that? That's what we're talking about, bro.
How do you feel about it, Shay?
Happy.
What punishment do you want for Man City, Shay?
They're to drop more points.
No, but like how many points?
7.
7
or 8, 10.
Shay.
Sinbad, You must be trolling.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Let's hear Uncle. Legend, Jay. You're a legend. Uncle!
Yeah, that last caller that called in, it's too early to be in the beer parlor. I know it's a weekend, but it is too early to be drunk.
It's too
especially
early.
when you're drunk on Monster energy drink. You're wondering what is the alcohol content of Monster.
My favorite part was Uncle. My favorite part was he's like, "Did you hear that Everton got deducted points?"
Slow sports news. Slow sports news. That is what he is.
He's listening to us as well, so I know he's trolling. He must be trolling.
No. He's having fun. He's a legend, Shay. How are you, Uncle?
Well, it's the start to another weekend, so we do the weekend things, you know.
Yeah.
No longer a stressful week. Mr. Joe Blackman, before I address the matter on hand, can you adjust the screen resolution from portrait to landscape? There's something I want to show you.
Okay.
You're a bad boy. What is that going on at your background? Why is that tongue licking a whole Alex Ferguson?
Right.
Why do you have a tongue licking Alex Ferguson? You're a bad boy.
Bad boy.
Mr. Ferguson is a man that has served the club and has decided to just relax and enjoy the rest of his years. And there you have a big tongue licking the man.
Barcelona actually. He's on the Barcelona.
Just imagine. What is that?
The blasphemy.
That is fornication live on TV.
It's bad and ugly, Joe.
Hey, listen, Alex
Mr.
Ferguson have a good time too, you know. Listen, look after the man. Hey, come on now.
What do you want his family to say? What are you trying to introduce him to? What kind of lifestyle do you want the man to? He may be taken care of by.
He made him change. It's like tucking your shirt.
Better. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. Much better.
You can't move Alex Ferguson, so the picture has to go in it. Yeah, you can't move Alex.
Oh yes. Good decision. To Everton, I saw the statement they released yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Everton move mad in the markets. They have made so many terrible signings.
Mm-hmm.
They knew this was coming. It's not they are trying to pretend like they're innocent. Yeah, the forefathers would say that a man who sleeps with an itchy anus would wake up with smelly fingers. You know, there is more than enough evidence to show what the rules that Everton has broken. They shouldn't try to act innocent. So we saw all the mad signings that we're making. You know,
it's true though. It's true.
Exactly. But regarding Man City, I think it's just a matter of the quantity of the acquisitions. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if a man swallows a tomato and another one swallows a watermelon, their anuses would have different. Would experience different levels of difficulty when they go to use the top bathroom. So I think Man City's role is more a thing of when.
Oh Jesus!
It's too early, Uncle. It's too early.
It's a matter of when. Eventually, they would. If Everton can get 10 points deduction, I think Man City will. They will get demoted and go back to whatever name they were called before Man City. In fact, they will sell their stadium and move them back to a regular Sunday league pitch. You know, so let us give the FA time to make the decisions. You know, for Man City, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. You know, not if.
Uncle,
our injury issues. So finally, my brother, like somebody said, I don't know if there is a hyena that has been planted at the Old Trafford. I can't remember planting one. So I don't know if anybody planted the hyena or buried the hyena. I can't remember doing it.
So what do you think, Uncle, we need to do to undo this curse, this hyena? Like, if we can't dig out the hyena, what else can we do? You know.
Our forefathers would say that he who decides to grow a long teeth must also grow big lips to cover them. You know, if we are having this injury crisis, should have been a matter of getting a good squad, so that when players fall by the wayside, you have good placements to come in. But we don't have big lips as a club. We have the tiniest lips for the biggest teeth, and that's what we are suffering from.
Ronaldinho settings, is that what you're saying, Uncle? Ronaldinho settings.
The barest Ronaldinho settings, you know, even if the lips are adjusted for inflation, they will still not be inflated enough to cover the teeth. So I don't know what the solution is. Let us just rely on vibes and inshallah at this point, and hope that our forefathers will come through for us. You know, hopefully our former players who have gone to the great beyond will look down from above and have pity on us.
Please.
You know, because the way it's going with what Everton is going through in Nigeria, they will say they will flog you woto. No.
Oh, what does woto mean?
Woto.
What does it mean?
Like a criminal, like a criminal that committed the maximum offense in Lagos. They will flog you like there's no tomorrow. Whatever future ambition you had, they will flog out that future ambition from you. You will have no future and no ambition. So I hope that is not what's coming for Man United after the international break. Mind you, if you've looked at our schedule, you will see that we have 3 matches in 6 days. We have on Sunday, then we have on Wednesday, then we have on Saturday. 3 matches in a week. And with the injuries we are having, our players playing 3 matches in a week without getting proper rest. My brother, we might end that week saying, to God be the glory. So that is my contribution.
Uncle,
I'm tired. So my profile picture says it clearly. I'm tired. I don't know what to do. I'm tired.
Uncle is fatigued. Uncle can't take it anymore.
Oh my God.
Wow. Big up, Uncle. The forefathers, the reckless forefathers said too many things, you know. About lips, about innocence. It was just too much.
But I am trying. Uncle is a legend. Anytime Uncle comes up, Oh, Jesus. But how can you follow that? I just want to end the stream now because that was amazing. Joe, I'm going to try and squeeze in a couple more, guys. We're going to have to make this quick, though, yeah, because we've gone past the hour mark. So we're going to bring in Chelsea Dan, then Omoso, and then we're going to end the show, okay? And that's it. No more callers. No more.
All right.
Yeah? Chelsea Dan! Wow, man, just got out of the shower. I see that.
The police are coming for you, Chelsea Dan. Financial fair play police.
Hey, look, he had that licking tears on his background, drinking all them old traffic stadium. Like, all the tears away from United, yeah? Is it, Joe?
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There was never any tears when he was here.
I thought when you had that licking shirt, yeah, it was licking all the dog mud off the shirt, like all the poo off the.
Chelsea, then.
No, nice talking to you. Thank you. You made my time a little quicker. I did want to get through this a little quicker, so thank you.
Big up, Chelsea, then. Big up to you.
How dare you? And you're not coming back. Don't even think about it.
Bring it, Omo.
oh no, what's name, bro?
Yo, what's up? You see how Chelsea then got relegated? Yeah, that's gonna happen in real life. That's gonna happen in real life.
Yes.
I want the worst. I want the worst for all cheaters. I had something to the Glazers. Nah, they gotta go through worse. They gotta go through worse. There's what the Glazers will not do, and that is cheat. They'll bleed us dry, but not cheat. Nah, they gotta go through worse. Like
For real,
Man City
bro.
and Chelsea gotta go to Division 3. Division 3. Just keep multiplying. Just keep taking away the points. Don't let them go to division. Don't let them go to championship. Don't let them go to Division 1. Just keep going down as low as you can possibly go until the charges reach 0. These cheating that's how can you cheat? How can you say you have all this revenue with what people, with what fans? Listen, I am tired of them. And also about Everton, they deserve it. You know what you did. Come on, we all know what you did. We're like, hey, how you got their players? This is not you. You're not built like this. For what money? We ain't paid that much for ladies. How you get all these other players? Listen, they gotta go through the old punishment, and I'm loving it too. I'm happy.
And Chelsea.
And City, and anybody else that's hiding, they're coming. They come. You can't hide forever. You cannot hide forever. On our players being injured. Listen, there's a reason why Alex Ferguson never had an African player in the starting 11. Because he doesn't want them to go to AFCON.
Because
He
what?
doesn't want them to go to AFCON.
This is an allegation that I don't know if I should.
Listen. The other person that played as a sub was Jemba and Christian Fortune. Do the research. Do the research. And also, I don't like my players going for international duty because they come back injured. They come back injured and broken. Now we have Banana injured, and now we have potentially maybe Rashford injured. That's it. I'm tired of international duty. Just when it's international, just stay at home. You don't have to go nowhere. All this traveling, play for a country. Listen, I understand. When it's time for the Euros, go to the Euros. Don't go for any qualifying match. You're wasting your time. And thank God Dalot didn't play this time.
How you gonna qualify if they don't go, bro?
Listen, I don't know. Use some kind of magic. Yeah, listen, they gotta do some kind of magic.
Yeah, chat shit. That don't make no sense, man. You're gonna qualify if they don't go, blood. You're just gonna rely on the dead players that just not getting selected in the first place. What kind of is that?
And Omar with the allegation of Alex Ferguson.
That made no sense. But anyway, big up to you, Omar. Enough love, bro. Listen, that was a good show. Still,
yeah, man. I was just disappointed that Chelsea didn't was on. I wanted to actually hear the perspective of just from a Chelsea perspective.
I did. But then he came in with
he came in with we'll hear from him next week because I'm sure
he gets his head on next time. We do want to hear from Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, any fans of any team really. Whatever we're talking about, pull up. Everton fans, especially if we had one in the house today, it would have been nice to have heard from an Everton fan. So please, don't be afraid to pull up if you're an enemy, if you're up. We will speak to all players and we'll give you time. It's not always going to be a sin bin straight away. Trust me, this is not just a Man United centered show. So guys, thanks for pulling up today, man. It's been a great show, actually. I really enjoyed today's show. Everybody's opinions were good, and we covered everything quite nicely, I think. What do you think, Clark?
Yeah. And I'll just say big shout out to everybody, not only the people that just that called, but the people that were commenting as well. Luann, we see you. Araya, Duklon, Berserker, Lil Yo-Yo, always, big up to everybody. Exactly. Matt as well. So big up to you guys. For real. Eddie, always a reckless delegate as well. And make sure you hit the like button, by the way, and subscribe if you haven't done so. We've been co-streaming I was actually streaming to my channel as well, and I believe Mark was also streaming to his channel. So support all the channels, guys. And Joel's, you want to plug in Backhand Entertainment as well. Make sure you go check it out as well as Joe's channel. We'll be talking about a lot of non-football related stuff. And
actually, if you guys go to my channel, you can see a video that we did on, well, you could call it Thursday night or Friday morning. And talking about some Will Smith entanglements, but go over there to watch that.
Oh my God!
Go over there to watch that. But exactly. But guys, look at yourselves. And Plappy, you want to plug your thing?
Yeah. Football Power Hour. Make sure you check that. That's my channel too. Every Friday we play a quiz. So, pull up to that. Let's play a quiz and hang out with other reckless delegates. Big up, guys. We really, I enjoyed today's show so much.
Really good show, man. Guys, thank you once again. And you know what? Stay blessed and have a good weekend. And hopefully everybody just shares a little love with each other this weekend, innit? Yeah. Peace out, people.
Bye.